ahead and I do want to say thank you so much for everybody that has been supporting me. I have been sick and under the weather over the weekend, and when I posted that I was not going to be able to upload due to being sick, I got a lot of support, a lot of get well soon, and I just want to say that I truly do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys being genuine and truly caring about my overall well-being and my health. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it, and I love you guys long time. So let's go ahead and really just jump into the video and let's talk about why we're here today. So today we are here because Riri has some new concealers and some new setting powder with Fenty Beauty. And let me just say that first of all, her foundation is the bomb. I love her foundation. Ever since it dropped, it has been one of my go-to foundations. Now, I do have dry skin, and I do feel like her product is tailored towards people who have dry skin, and or it can help if you do have oily skin. It does kind of help control your face being shiny and things like that, because it does have a soft, light matte. And even myself, I do have certain parts on my face, like my eyelids and my forehead, where it'll get really oily, and I do feel like it does kind of help minimize that as I go throughout my day. I don't feel like those areas are as oily as I was to use, let's say, I don't know, what is it? I was using the Maybelline Dream Mousse. No, I don't know what it was called, but it was like it was a drugstore brand. It was Maybelline for sure, because as I mentioned, Maybelline is really good for sensitive skin, and the particular foundation that I was wearing was medium coverage, which I typically like to go for a light or medium coverage because I have pretty clear, nice, smooth skin. And let me just say this too, if you guys haven't seen my last video where I did create my turmeric face mask, definitely go check that out, because look at this skin, honey. This skin is flawless. So I still have this little dry spot right here, as I mentioned in that video, but overall, like, those breakout bumps that I had are gone. My skin is basically even and clear all over. It looks really good, so definitely check that out, because it is an easy mask to make. You can make it at home, and I'm sure that you will love it. It'll give you that natural glow that every girl wants to have. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's just jump into this video. Let's get into this review. Let's see if it's worth spending your coins. Now, let me just say that I did spend about $100 on everything that I got from the Fenty Beauty collection. However, you don't have to spend that much if you necessarily don't need it. I did get as I mentioned, I did get the setting powder, the Pro Filter Longwear setting powder, and then I also got the Fenty Beauty concealer, and this is in the color 340. I also picked up another foundation because I am running low on my other one, which I can show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but I basically have like this much left in the bottle right here, and I am in the color 360. So if you are close to my skin tone, 360 is probably going to be the right color for you. And then in the concealer, typically you want to go lighter. As I mentioned, that is a 340. And then I also did get the Fenty Glow lip gloss. Now, let me just say that I love lip glosses that has like a neutral color, that has like a natural tint. So anything that's like a nude or like a brown, I love those because I feel like it's perfect for everyday wear. And then also too, it has a little shimmer in there, so it gives you that little nice sparkle, which I love. A little shimmer on my lips, I feel like it's so feminine, it's so pretty, and it just adds just a little bit of glow to your face. So I'm gonna go ahead and I already did my brows and I already concealed underneath my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into this eye makeup. I'm gonna do that really quick. We're gonna do that nice and light. I'll let you guys go ahead and come with me and see me put that on. I am not an expert, so please don't judge me. Yeah, so first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the color, again, 340. And I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes, and then I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out. And we'll take this and we'll start with putting it underneath the eyes. So now let me just say that first of all, the applicator is, I look so crazy. The applicator is so cute. Look at how like thin. It applies very smooth. So far this concealer feels very creamy. It doesn't feel heavy at all, which I love. I don't like heavy concealers because, as I mentioned, I have sensitive skin, and I just feel like, I don't know, heavy concealers, and also depending on what they put in that particular, you know, like the formula, I feel like has a lot to do with it. But yeah, I love the way that this feels so far. It's very smooth, very easy to blend. Actually, I actually blended that out pretty darn fast. As you can see, it blends very easy, and it looks so good so far. I've only literally just kind of concealed and blended out the eyes, and I feel like it looks good so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out my under eyes here, and I'm also using a I can't remember where I got this from Target, but I can't remember what brand this is, so I'm sorry. It's very possible it could be the Real Techniques, because I bought the Real Technique blenders the last time, and I love the way that, I don't know, I just like the way that those are. I don't know if all beauty blenders are the same, so if they are, I'm sorry, but Real Techniques was probably the first brand of beauty blenders that I tried, and it was pretty expensive because it came in a pack of 2, and I don't know, ever since then I don't know, I just like using that particular brand. So I'm pretty sure that's what brand this is. And again, I did get this from Target. And first of all, let me just say, look how good this looks so far. Like, this looks so good. It looks nice. It looks smooth. It's as I mentioned before, it's very, very, very easy to blend out. As you can see, it didn't take me very long at all to get this blended out. And so let's just go ahead and get that done. Now, I probably should have started my eyes before I did this, but that's okay, because, you know, typically you want to do your eyes first so that you know, any fallout that comes from like your eyeshadow or whatever, you know, it doesn't like stain your face or, you know, make it look dark in that particular area. But that's okay. We'll just go ahead, we'll finish this, and then we'll jump into the eyes, and we'll do that quickly. Now, I know this probably looks like a lot, but it's actually really not. I probably actually could have used a little bit less than what I actually did, but if you're the type of person that wants like a full coverage look, then definitely you can apply a little bit more. But because of how creamy it is, and I feel like a little bit does go a long way, you don't need a lot. But yeah, but I love how bright this is so far. I feel like it's automatically just kind of like brightening up my face, and I do love that. So for the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be using the NARS Long Hot Summer eyeshadow. It comes with like very neutral eyeshadows, and I'm going to actually go in with this like taupe. Oh yeah. So that's basically it. That's the eyes. I'm not going to do any eyeliner. Honestly, I don't really do eyeliner all the time. Like, I'm one of those people, I have to be in the mood to do eyeliner. I think I did eyeliner too much in my younger days, and now I'm just like super lazy and I don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna keep it like this, and I'll just put some lashes on at the very end. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this foundation, honey. Yes. Okay, so with the foundation, again, I'm in the color 360 if you're wondering. I like to put the foundation like on my hand, let it warm up a little bit before I apply it to my face. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I just did like 2 pumps for now, and then we'll kind of build it up if that's not enough. And then I just like to take my finger, and then I just like to apply it all over my face. We'll see once we blend it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my beauty blender. I'm gonna blend that out. Foundation's just bomb. It's just bomb. It's easy to apply, just like the concealer. So I like that the consistency is the same as the foundation. Very, very, very easy to blend. This looks so good. This looks so good. And I literally just put my hand on my leg and got foundation all over my pants. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know what's going on with me lately. I've been doing that a lot. I don't know what it is, but it could just be me not feeling all the way 100, and I'm just not really thinking like I should be thinking and paying attention like I should be paying attention. But let me just say that this is everything. This is everything, okay, honey? This is everything. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more to my face. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so sorry, my camera literally died as I was applying a little bit more foundation. So just to kind of jump back into the video, I did put some concealer back over the top of my face, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. And let me just say too that if my face looks really light on camera, let me just say that this foundation does oxidize. So what that basically means is that as the formula sits on your face, it'll start to warm up, and it'll start to kind of even out and look more closer to your skin tone. So that's another thing too. If you've never used the Fenty Beauty foundation, if you are going to buy it online and you're not gonna go into the store, which I would recommend going to the store so you can try it, feel it, see what the best color that fits you is, because of this foundation, it does dry darker than the color of the actual product. So let me just say this. So if you go in and you see a foundation and you're like, yep, that's my color, that matches my face, most likely you need to go a shade up, because that color is going to dry a little bit darker on your face. So just a heads up on that if you've never used it before. But I am loving this concealer. It blends out so well. As I mentioned before, it has full coverage. So, I mean, look at that. Look how good that looks right there. It looks so good. So I'm just going to continue to kind of blend it out. Make it look so good, so I can look flawless for you, hunty. Okay? Flawless for you. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of take the part where I had my foundation, and we're going to just kind of blend that out a little bit right there, just so that it looks Okay, now that we've pretty much got this face looking so good, what we're gonna do is, I like to brighten a little bit right there, so we're just gonna kind of press, tap it on. See, I didn't even have to apply any concealer right here. Like, I used the excess from my face and it was enough to give me a little glow right there. So yeah, this is definitely the bomb. And look, even we're gonna brighten down there. That could use a little bit more, but that's okay because we're gonna use a highlighter and we're gonna highlight and we're gonna brighten down there in a little bit. So now that that's all said and done, let's go ahead and jump into this Pro Long Wear setting powder, or excuse me, Pro Filter Long Wear setting powder, and I got the color Honey. The reason why I went with Honey is because of I don't know, I like more of a all over the face setting powder. I don't typically bake that often. However, I do want to, that's why I went with more of like a natural look, because I don't really like to, well, as I mentioned, I don't really bake. That's not really my thing. So, yeah. So we're just gonna, I'm loving the finish on this setting powder. It looks very smooth. It's giving a very natural and neutral kind of finish, which I love. So I would definitely say that this would be an everyday setting powder if you have dry skin, and or yeah, maybe like, I feel dry skin, this would probably work the best on because it feels very light and I like the finish. But I almost feel like this might not be a good setting powder if you have oily skin. I don't feel like it would, because of how light it is. I don't know how long it would actually last, if that makes sense. But I am loving the finish of this foundation. I feel like, foundation, this setting powder, it is literally everything. Okay. Alright, so now that we got that, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and gonna jump into, as I mentioned before, we're gonna bake underneath the eyes for those folks who do bake, so you can actually see how the finish is. And I like to kind of like lightly press on it to kind of warm it up a little bit while it's sitting there. So we'll just leave it there. So now that we're going to just kind of let that sit a little bit, we're going to go in with our bronzer. Now for the bronzer, I'm going to be using it's called DLS bronzer, and it's in the color Skinny Dip. Now I don't really like this. I'll show you guys. I mean, I like the color itself, but once you put it on, it's like very sheer. It's very light. So we're going to just lightly kind of put that on for now. See, you can barely see that because of how light it is. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go ahead and I'm gonna wipe off the setting powder now, because I don't, like I said, I don't like to bake too long. I don't want to be out here looking all crazy. I mean, not saying that every girl that bakes looks crazy, but I literally just like to go for like a natural glow. That's my thing. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just finish doing the bronzer. Okay, so because that's not giving me life, I also have another DLS. It's called Soda Pop. Now this is more of a highlighter. You can see it's kind of the same color. It's like in that bronzy, but I'm just gonna actually just use that as a bronzer.
Because of how dark it is. See how dark that is? Might be. See that? Oh, it's so much better. Okay. Zoom it out.
So it's not out here harsh. It's pretty, very pretty. Okay. I like the way this is looking so far. We're just gonna put just like a little. Okay. All right. So now that we got that, I'll go ahead and carve the bottom part. For those who like to carve their cheekbones, you guys can actually see how this works by doing it this way. Bit more carving. We're just going to let that sit. I don't know if you guys can see because it's such a neutral color, but we're just going to let that sit for a little bit. What I'm going to do is, I guess I'll go ahead and we'll jump into this lip. Well, first of all, let me go ahead. I'll put on my lashes really quick off camera, and then I'll come back. I'll wipe this off, and then we'll do the lips. So I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Okay, I got my lashes on. I'm ready to wipe this off. Let me go ahead and do that. Took me about 2 minutes to apply my lashes. Maybe even quicker than that. But yep, I'm just gonna, now I just wiped off that excess off my face. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are wondering what lashes I'm wearing the Honey Love lashes. So cute. And I'm wearing, I think this is Boss Lady. Boss Lady is the kind that I have on right now, and they look so good. If you guys are interested in the Honey Love lashes, I will have their Instagram linked down below, where you can go on there and you can actually purchase your own. Or if you live in the Washington area, then you possibly can meet up with the owner who sells the lashes, and you may be able to just get them in hand versus ordering them online. But we're pretty much done with this makeup look. I just want to go ahead and I want to just jump right into the lip gloss. This is going to be the last finishing touch. Well, okay, so before we do that, actually, I just want to do one thing, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my nose a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my hand like I always do. Warm it up for y'all a bit. Then we're going to take it and just, y'all, I literally put it on my hand and almost put it on my pants again. I don't know what in the world is going on with me, but yeah.
So just, highlight my nose a bit, shine to it.
y'all, I literally lost the lip gloss, but I found it. Don't worry, don't trip, we got it. So this lip gloss is in the Fenty Glow, and as I mentioned before, it's a very neutral color. Ooh, I like this applicator. It looks nice and thick. It looks big. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply that to the lip. Very cute. Very neutral. As I mentioned before, I'm just gonna put a little bit more because I like a little shine. When it comes to my gloss, I like it hella glossy. There's like some little like dust bunnies or something. But yeah, guys, this is the final look. What do you think? So let me just say that I love this look. I feel like it is very natural. I love how it gives like a soft matte glow. I definitely feel like this is one of the foundations that you can use every single day because of its soft matte natural look. And as I said before, her foundations are bomb, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rate her concealer a 10 as well. I love how it's easy to apply. I like how it's creamy. I like how it gives it gives a very nice glow. I like the application. I love the packaging. I love how she has like that soft matte kind of feel to kind of match the product. And then also to the setting powder, right? The setting powder is very cute as well too. Just trying to put the top back on here, but yeah, got little fingerprints on it. But yeah, I love the packaging of the setting powder. And again, to kind of go back to the setting powder, I do feel like the setting powder is very soft. If you've used the Laura Mercier A, I would somewhat compare it to that, but I do feel like when I apply the Laura Mercier A, I feel like, I don't know, it's not as sheer, I would say, as this one. They're both very soft and very loose and easy to apply, but I feel like this one's more of like a sheer. I feel like it's a little bit lighter than the Laura Mercier A, so if you have dry skin, I feel like this would be perfect. I feel like it would last you all day as a setting powder. If you have oily skin, it might help to kind of minimize some of the places that you get oily on your face, but for the most part, I don't know if this would actually work for you as an everyday setting powder, but dry skin, girl, Rihanna got you covered. So I'm definitely gonna rate all these products that I just tried. I'm gonna rate them all a 10, and I'm not just rating them a 10 because of Riri's my girl, she's bomb. I'm gonna rate it a 10 because number one, let's really think about this. So Rihanna came out with her foundations like what, a year ago, right? Then she came out with her concealers, right? She has mastered everything that she has a part of her collection right now. I love the lip gloss. It's very shiny, it's not sticky, it's very natural, it has that soft glow. So I really like the lip gloss, and I love the color as well. I love the setting powder. It's very soft, very sheer. It almost has like a nice, I don't know, there's a very soft scent, but it's very like refreshing. Like if you were to like pamper yourself, like that quick like refresher kind of wake me up. I definitely feel like it has like that fresh, like that fresh kind of smell that just makes you feel good whenever you're just trying to do like a touch up on your face. But again, I would rate all of these products a 10. I would highly recommend these products. If you haven't used the foundation, definitely try the foundation. It is thebomb.com, and it definitely is a long wear. As I mentioned before in the video, there are some parts of my face where I do get oily, and I do feel like like this foundation does help minimize that versus other foundations that I've used. This has been my go-to foundation. This is the only foundation that I've been wearing since Rihanna has dropped her new collection with Fenty Beauty, and I will continue to use it because I love it. It's perfect. I feel like she mastered it. I love the fact that she has 1,000 different shades for all different skin types, ethnicities, races, whatever you want to call it. She created this collection for everybody, and I definitely feel that everybody can take something away from this collection. So with that being said, I love this look. Riri girl, you did your thing. 2 thumbs up to you on that. Keep it coming. We want some more. I'm excited to see what else Fenty has for the beauty community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did and you guys want to see more videos like this, or if you guys would like me to do a get ready with me, maybe show you guys how I do my makeup, then definitely like this video and leave a comment down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for rocking with me again, and I will see you later.